What's going on to you crabs out here? So being quiet, it's at night. So look, you crabs, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Cups. Put on some headphones because, like I said, it's after midnight over here. I'm just chilling, right? So for you crabs, the Wheel of Fortune is crabs. That's your major arcana, right? Basically having to learn to control your karma, right? Even though karma doesn't exist, I still stand on that. But the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups right here represents how basically you crabs will get to know other people, but a lot of you crabs are not worried about being by yourselves for the time being. So this is a situation where when you don't decide to take people's nonsense, other people are looking at you like, well, what are you going to do, right? You only getting older. And you crabs are looking at it like, it's okay. Because for you, it's better for you to be in a loving, respectful relationship, one that actually matters, one that means something, than for you to essentially be in a relationship where all the person can do is try to tear you down. So there's a sense of you crabs, yes, you're looking for it and you would like a relationship. But at the same time, you crabs are not waiting on a person to come in and be your savior or any of that. Because I'm seeing how a lot of you crabs just understand that relationships are not guaranteed. No matter how great of a person you are, relationships are just not guaranteed. And so the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles represents, and you're standing on that. You're sticking to that decision. You're sticking to that mindset that no matter what happens, you crabs are gonna have that mindset that, you would like a significant other, but you're not desperate for one. You're not willing to do anything for one. Yes, you're willing to change certain things and, become better in certain areas, but you crabs are not willing to be in a particular situation where you're messed up because you just was desperate and you decided to basically like talk to somebody and they weren't even necessarily a very good match, but you decided that you had to come talk to them. That's not what it is. And so the thing is that the King of Swords now and the Queen of Cups right here represents how and since you have that conviction, right, that's what's going to put you on a path to making better decisions. Because sometimes what people can prey upon, unfortunately, right, is desperation. They want you to feel like you're missing out. They want you to get the fear of missing out, right? Where if you don't pick them, you're going to end up by yourself when you're older. And then what happens is a lot of people end up falling for it because they think to themselves, okay, the American dream, what about the picket fence and the family? And, all of that is fading away if you don't hurry up and pick somebody, or specifically pick them, or continue to, go down the rabbit hole and play the game and stuff like this, right? And then the person that's supposed to be your winner chicken dinner is a person that is basically parasitizing off of you. Nah, that's a dub, right? Nah. And so The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups right here represents how, and you know, because of that, right? Because of that, the Eight of Swords represents, that's a parasitic relationship. And you've already been in those plenty of times. And that's why it is that you've decided that, you're not going to be in a parasitic relationship. You don't care what it is that other people make it seem like you can stand to gain. It's not worth it. So the Ace of Cups and the Sun card represents the moving forward. Only wanting to, like I said, only wanting to be in a relationship if it's right. So somebody tried to make it seem like that you were probably talking to, try to make it seem like you better hurry up and choose, because if you don't, you'll be by yourself. Fear mongering, trying to do those scare tactics to you. And this person didn't really take a very long time for them to show you that they're a hyena, unfortunately. Immediately, they started to show you how, wild they are and how uncooperative they are. They're not a team player. And since they're not a team player, how in the world are you expected to actually make something out of this with them? The answer is you can't. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. The Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, see? Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Six of Wands to clarify the Ace of Cups. So you realize that you couldn't do anything with them. This is a brand new person. And it didn't take long. It probably took a couple of days or less. And you crabs decided within that span of time that you really didn't want to have anything to do with them whatsoever. Because what exactly is the point? And then the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, they didn't expect you to not choose them. They expected you to choose them. They expected you to fall for the scare tactics of, oh, you're going to be by yourself. And good on you, crabs. You didn't fall for it. And you're willing to actually accept it, that there is a possibility that you could end up being by yourself. But it's okay, because you have self-respect, you have standards, you're not for the streets. So, in relationships, like I said before, are not guaranteed anyway. And you crabs know this. But here they are coming back because they never expected you to go without them. They wanted you to pick them. But their plan backfired big time. So the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands right here is about you just trusted your gut. You trusted your experience, right? You even trusted my teachings to a certain extent. And you realized that it's better that you maintain your integrity, because the Hierophant also is a representation of maintaining your own said decency. Remember, the Hierophant is a person of the divine. They represent the divine. So if they're representing the divine, obviously they have to present themselves, right, the real ones, right? The real ones, right? They actually have to have integrity. So there's a sense of them actually having the self-respect, right? Because their body is a temple, just like you crabs. This is why the Hierophant came up, because you respect yourself on another level now. There's more to life And there's more to relationships than you just having romantic fun, talking, laughing, going out on a couple of dates here and there. You realize that if you're going to call yourself a relationship, there's a spiritual and a soulful connection that comes in first place. And then the physical stuff comes afterwards. But it has to be dignified. It has to be dignity that's put into a relationship. A person is, you crabs are not going to allow a person to dare treat you like you're for sale and then legitimately come back and make it seem like now all of a sudden you're supposed to just forgive and forget. You may forgive them, but you're not going to forget it. You're not going to hang out with them even though when they try to like put you out there for the streets. How dare they? And then the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, represents, and you're standing on business like as you did before. And the Six of Wands, all this did, the fact that they decided to come back will show you that you made the right decision in leaving this new person alone in the first place. Because you realize that essentially this person couldn't be trusted anyway. Let's clarify the Sun card, and then get out of here. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Temperance, the Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, and then you have the Queen of Swords, right? So for you, right, to clarify the Sun card, the Five of Cups and the Temperance right here represents how a lot of you need to, you're going radio silent on this person anyway. You need to separate yourselves from them. So that was probably the last time or the last couple of times that you'll ever talk to this person, because you are planning on going radio silent. And then the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords represents whoever is for you as you are looking, the two of you shall meet. And if nothing comes to you, then so be it. I'm seeing that you crabs are willing to take the risk than to allow yourselves to seriously be embarrassed and degraded and treated like trash and just ruined, in the eyes of the Most High. So a lot of you crabs would rather be single for the remainder of your life if that happens, right? I'm not saying that you will. I'm saying that if you try and no one seems to be compatible with you, then so be it. But you are looking, but you're not willing to put yourself in a position where you are in a messed up situation spiritually and much more soulfully, just because of the fact that you're looking for somebody. And anybody that would dare play you like that, you crabs, you're just gonna ghost them, right? Because this self-respect, right? I ain't gonna say that, but like this newfound level of connecting with the soul, right? The who you actually are for real is the most important thing to you. And you crabs are not going to jeopardize that for anybody. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, leave a comment.